Okay, so today we're going to be working on discontinuities. So can we find the factors for this first one? Factors?
Hey.
2x minus 1 and x plus 4. So we got that? Okay, so now what I want you to notice is, what do you notice that's on both the top and the bottom? So these two actually will cancel out. In other words, we're removing them, right? So those are called our holes. The other ones, those vertical asymptotes, well, those are the ones that go on, they're infinite. So here we go. If we were to continue with a hole, and this is the mistake you'll make. And I say this because today in on-ramps, they had a tracks over SHRATEY, and you know what they did? They made this mistake, and they acted like I never told them, and I told them the exact same way I'm telling you right now. So we'll see if it sticks with y'all. Y'all seem to make things stick a little better. If there's a hole, it's a point, which means you have an x value and a y value. The x value is going to be whatever that solves for, so it would be -4. But to get the y value, you have to plug it into your new simplified equation. We use this simplified equation right here for all the rest of our SHRATEY. So if you plug it in, what do you get? You plug it into the -4, the thing we canceled out. +9/2. So that means over here at 1, 2, 3, 4, I would go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and halfway in between there, I got a hole. A hole. So think about it. At this point, the graph doesn't exist. So this hole impacts both our domain and range when we write it. Okay? Next thing we go for, because it's a hole. Good to know. Roots. What are our roots? X equals 1/2. So I got 1, 2, 3. I'm just putting some numbers. I got 1/2. What? So now I have a vertical asymptote at x equals, you two, focus. Then we got t, which we're going to ignore. We have in behavior. Remember, our in behavior has been some type of horizontal asymptote. So in this case, top heavy, bottom heavy, or balanced? Balanced. So what is it? Y equals 2. If it were bottom heavy, it's y equals 0. If it's balanced, you go for the leading coefficient. If it's top heavy, we haven't done top heavy yet. It's the diagonal line. We haven't gotten there yet. Then we have a y-intercept. If you plug in 0, what do you get? -1/2. So now I got a point right there. So I think I got enough information. I can take this, and it's going to approach my in behavior. I'm going to take this, and it's going to approach my vertical asymptote. From my hole, I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to come over here and approach my in behavior. So now think about what the domain would be. It's terrible. Great. It goes from -∞ to -4, and then it goes from -4 to -2, and then it goes from -2 to, good. What about the range? It goes from -∞ to, then it goes from 2 to, And then it goes from 9/2 to, very good. So you see how much of an impact that hole has on our domain and range? I could have done all my SHRATEY down there, huh? You could, yes. Okay, so I got the bottom. So we got 2x minus 3. So what do y'all find on top? I know one's going to have a 2x. Okay. Everybody agree? It's good to me. Okay, so once again, you'll notice we have a removable discontinuity. So our simplified equation or expression is now x plus 6. We will use that for everything else. So our x value of our whole is what? Totally not.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at the
Thank you.
You have to move
You take this thing that you crossed out and you set it equal to 0.
You said we don't use that anymore.
We use it for the whole. We got to find the whole. That's our x value for the whole. Now we're going to take our x value and we're going to plug it in. So I'm just going to write it because, like I said, this is the thing we forget to do. We just randomly turn our whole into a root. It's not a root. So, no, it's not. So to get common denominators, I just multiply by 2 over 2. 15 over 2. No, not at all. Roots. What are my roots? -6. Notice that we're down to just a line, right? Our equation is literally a line with a hole in it. Okay? So some of the stuff we, won't even be able to do. Like, let's talk about vertical asymptotes. Is there a bottom? So none. We're not doing tangents together. Anyway, what about end behavior? Are we going to have some horizontal end behavior? No, because the lines go in one direction to infinity and the lines go in the other direction to negative infinity. So we got nothing going on here. And then you can't really talk about this bottom heavy, top heavy thing. So then what about the y-intercept? If I plug in 0? Okay, so let's see. I have a point down here at 0, 6. I have another point over here. Sorry. So much grief going on. I got another point over here at 0, -6. And then I have a hole at 1.5. And then that's going to be what? 7.5. I'm going to throw that down right there. Oh, sorry. So glad I'm recording this. This is good stuff. We could label our points as well. We could call it 3/2 and 15/2. What would your domain be?
-infinity to 3/2 to.
Okay. What would your range be?
-infinity to 15 over 2.
The interesting thing is if you plug this into Desmos, you can't even see it until you plug in that x value, and then it'll tell you it's undefined at that x value. Okay? Questions? You got holes?